I'm sitting in a hotel room in Matosinhos. I think I'm finally pronouncing that somewhere in the neighborhood of correctly. It's the last day of our scouting trip, and we're simply taking it easy and assessing what we've seen and experienced exploring neighborhoods in northern Portugal. So we have a what? Problem? Opportunity? We've only ruled out 2 neighborhoods in the 9-ish we've explored. Santa Clara and Coimbra was the first we nixed. Details in episode 2. Villanova de Gaia, sadly, was the other in the Porto metro area. More on that, sadly, in a later episode. Every other neighborhood we've truly enjoyed and can see ourselves living in. But what's interesting is there are some big differences among those we're now considering. Central Aveiro, for example, is a tourist area. I'm not thrilled with that, but it's such a beautiful place with a mix of interesting people. Further, there is the most important thing we're looking for in a great place to live. It's walkable. We won't be owning a car, meaning all of the normal services and entertainment are within a few minutes stroll of likely homes. But that's also central Porto. And then there's Espinho, less touristy and more like a bedroom community for Porto. And Coimbra, the ancient capital of Portugal, tucked away up the Mondego River. And Matosinhos, an ocean port with a hard-working vibe and a glorious beach. These are all very different places, but each feels like it could be home, in very different ways. I'm struggling a bit with the details, telling you about it because we're struggling with the details of each place. It's all too soon to process. So the delicious irony is I'm ready to move now, but I'm glad I have several months ahead of me to think this through, not to mention one last semester to teach at Missouri State University before I retire in December. Over the past few days, we've had some help exploring. We met American expats Ross and Kathleen Fields in central Porto. Check out their YouTube channel linked in the description. They offered us inspiration and learned advice. Plus, a big bonus, our friends from Springfield, Doug and Linda Roller, were vacationing in Spain and dropped by Matosinhos for 3 days to join our expedition. Thanks for the view. Please like and subscribe, and tell your friends who may be interested in this documentary web series. See the description for technical details regarding filmmaking. I am, after all, a media professor.